Alright, what up, peeps? Welcome back to the flip side. I'm recording this on my birthday, so happy birthday to me. Anyway, I got a great comment on my last video by Tegan Clark 8618. And, I really appreciate comments like this, Not the ones that are like, take the L, bro, and, video sucks, Andrew Tate clone, blah blah blah. No, I actually appreciate this comment a lot, because it actually gives some insight and pretty interesting opinions and critiques about my list that are noted. But I would just like to respond to this comment, not with any ill intent at all, just to sort of put my thoughts into words because I couldn't do it in text. So, for the first thing I want to address is the tripling up on courses from a single entry in a given wave, like Nintendo 64 in Wave 2, 3DS in Wave 3, and Wii in Wave 4. 3 Wii courses in slots 3 and 5, GCN in Wave 5. Distribution definitely could have been improved here. While they did this for Tour and the Booster Course Pass, the intent was to preserve the content, and such had to do so to fit all the nitros. Alright, so with the last one here, with the preserving the content, I know. I've heard the same tune over and over again. Oh, it's to preserve the courses, bro. Guess what? They can preserve these nuts. Because I don't give a shit about the tour courses. I don't care why they're doing it. I don't care why they're here. They suck. And my courses replacing the Booster Course Pass, nitros, and tour courses are probably 10 times better. So that's one. And the tripling up on courses, I mean, what was I supposed to do, right? Like, I had to fit them in so that they would probably go together, Like, I'm not gonna put, two, let's see, how could I'm not gonna put DK Mountain next to DK Jungle Parkway. I'm not gonna put Dry Ruins next to, I don't know, Shy Guy Bazaar or Peach Beach or anything like that. I wanted to mix up the themes. I didn't care about the consoles. I didn't want two desert tracks in the same wave. I didn't want, stuff like that in the same wave. I wanted to separate the Wario courses so that, we wouldn't have two in the same cup because that would sort of be a waste, right? So I had to work with what I was given. And the shit down here, not as good as what I put in here. So that's my response to that. And distribution could have been improved. Okay, yeah, maybe. Alright, number 2. Doubling up on course themes. Okay, N64 snow courses, GCN stadiums, and GCN beaches, even in the same wave as each other. What are you talking about? Yeah, desert course here, sky course here, Wario course here, snow course here. There's no ice courses except for Sherbet Land in Wave 2. There's no Wario courses in Wave 3 except for Wario Coliseum. They all kind of seem diverse. I don't really get the issue here. I don't know, maybe the mud in the desert here in Boomerang Cup. I mean, the closest you could probably get to what you're talking about here is Shy Guy Bazaar and Peach Beach. Is that what she's talking? Is that what he's talking about? He, she, I don't know. Is that what this person's talking about? I don't know. I guess that's the closest you'll get. Like, we haven't had two courses of the same theme in the same game in the Booster Course Pass, and I think it would be especially odd to have 5 sets of shared course themes. The only exception here would be DS Wario Stadium and Waluigi Pinball. Wario Stadium. Wario Stadium's not in here, but let's see what else. What else we have here? DS Luigi's Mansion is in a weird spot in regards since Luigi's Mansion, the battle course, got a new arrangement from the DS courses theme. I don't care about that. I don't care about that. All right. Honestly, I think it's in a fine spot. You know, I think it's fine. I'd have to respectfully disagree. Wave 2, I had to sort of work with what I had. Wave 2, I can agree, is a little funky. It's a little funky. But everything else seemed to be good enough to where I didn't really want to move it, or else it wouldn't sit right with me. So Wave 2 is just a little funky. You got me there. Let's see. Yeah, I don't really care that. I don't really care about the battle course. So, anyway, same deal for 3DS and Woohoo Loop, Maca Woohoo and 3DS Woohoo Town. Battle course. Town got an arrangement of Loop and Maca instead of the standard 3DS battle course theme. I don't really care about the battle course stuff. So, all right, number 3. Let's see here. Oh, 6 minutes. All right, number 3. 14 out of 16 Wii Nitros. Oh, boy. All right. This roster has 11 Wii courses. Add that to the 8 Wii U's 3 Wii courses, and you have almost every Wii Nitro in one game. What can you say? I mean, they're good courses. I mean, what did you want me to fucking put in? Choco Island or fucking, let's see. Lakeside Park or fucking Luigi Raceway. I mean, the Wii courses are just good. It's like they're almost as good as the 3DS courses. I'd say second best. Some of them even outbeat Mario Kart 8's OG Nitro courses. I mean, Sweet Sweet Canyon, fucking Water Park. Come on, Nintendo. I mean, seriously. I mean, it was hype when the game first came out, but now in retrospect, could have done better for the Mushroom Cup. So, I put them in because they're, I mean, I didn't want to put a tour course in there. Well, you want me to put a tour course in there? What do you want, Tokyo Blur? Not me. What do you want? Choco Island? You want Vanilla Lake? Those dumb fucks that thought Vanilla Lake was going to be in Wave 2. I mean in Wave 6. What's wrong with you, troglodytes? Anyway, yeah, so I put a lot of them. I was debating putting in another GameCube course like Mushroom City, but we already have Moonview Highway and Shroom Ridge, so I thought, you know, the courses with the cars, it would be a little overwhelming. You know, so I had to mix it up. So, you don't have to really like that. I say it's fine. So, I'm going to have to respectfully disagree with you. Number 4. Obvious tour omissions. I mean, are you surprised? Are you surprised? Go watch my channel. I have so much disdain for Mario Kart Tour. I have so much disdain for it. So, let's get into this. I understand you clearly weren't a fan. I wasn't a fan? How about I fucking hate the Tour City Nitros? But at the very least, you could have included the 7 non-city Nitros to help alleviate some of the above issues. I mentioned it in the passing, but the BCP really only exists because of the assets made for Tour to preserve its content, blah, blah, blah. There were obviously some misses, you know. You got a point here. I agree. NYC, Tokyo, and Paris and London. But there were some really unique ones from later on, like Vancouver, LA, Sydney, Singapore, and Athens. I didn't like LA. I hated LA. And I hate Athens too. I, LA and Athens were both just pieces of garbage. I couldn't have done that to myself. I couldn't do that to the Flipside Vids BCP. That'd be a sin to do to myself. And yes, I'm aware of Yoshi's Island and Piranha Plant Cove, and I am also aware of that other one. I think Sunday, Sky High Sunday. I'm aware. Those are both, I'm gonna have to say, mid. I mean, there's not, with Yoshi's Island, there's not much going on just besides the scenery. That's it. The scenery and the music, that's it. There's not, it's not, the track layout isn't very interesting. It's just looks. It's just looks. And yeah, I know there's the cloud part where you have to pop the cloud and the shortcut comes out. But that's basically it. It's just all for show. There's nothing really going on besides all the little creatures running around and how it looks like Yoshi's Island, the game. And then Sky High Sunday, it's a loop. And people are going to say, oh, well, there's different levels. Shut up. The map is a fucking loop. It's a glorified loop. I don't want to hear that again. And just what is Nintendo's obsession with sweets? I mean, a whole Kirby game designed to eating crap. And just, what is their obsession with sweets and stuff? It's just, it's not appealing. It's not appealing. What's the audience for the sweet stuff? Not me, which is why I didn't include it in my BCP. So, and then, what's the other one? Piranha Plant Cove. Nothing really stood out to me at all. So, I figured there's better retro courses out there than there were for the Tour Nitros. So, I kept those out. Anyway, number 5, the last one. Tour courses not in Tour. I know you're not basing your choices on whether or not the course had assets to use from Tour, but a good few of your selections were either not in Tour or were early Tour renders, which were mostly deprioritized. I don't really know what you're saying on this one. I know you're not basing your choices on whether or not the course had assets to use from Tour, but a good few of your selections were either not in Tour or were early Tour renders. See, I don't really care about that. I don't really care if a track has assets in Tour or, whatever. I just said, I literally just said, hey, this looks like a good course to put in the track selection. I'm going to do it. So I don't really know what the issue is there. I really like this selection. I really do. Everybody gets what they asked for. Everybody gets what they asked for in this. I mean, freaking, I know there's people that like Woohoo Loop and Maka Woohoo. I know there's people that wanted Mushroom Bridge and Airship Fortress and Peach Beach and Dino Jungle. And I personally would have liked Shy Guy Bazaar. Luigi Circuit is a creative choice because it's a circuit track where it's raining. And I know there's Neo Bowser City. I know. But I'm talking about like a Mario Circuit sort of track. And Banshee Boardwalk, another original creative choice. Dry Ruins would have been perfect instead of what we got with Sunset Wilds. Oh my god. I can't even think about it. I can't. Toad's Factory, everyone was begging for this one to come in since the Booster Course Pass came out. Delfino Square would have also fit right in. Let's see. We should have got another Bowser's Castle before Rainbow Road. That's just how the Mario Kart Special Cup formula works. Wario Coliseum, I know it's crazy, but it's an original choice. let's see. Luigi's Mansion. I know people have been wanting that one too. And I only put in Cheap Cheap Lagoon because it was better than a lot of the other options here. I mean, I already explained why Mushroom City wasn't coming in. I don't know what the fuck. And then, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. Let's see. Sherbet Land, I thought it was better than Snowland. Frappa Snowland, I just thought, it would be a good ice course to put in. Very nostalgic. And then Yoshi Desert, that would have been good too. And then Mario Circuit 3DS is a much better choice for the Booster Course Pass than Toad Circuit, for sure. So I didn't really care about, if Tor had assets for it or not. I didn't really care that that Nintendo had to preserve the tour courses. I don't really care about any of that. I just said, hey, this looks like a cool course to put into the Booster Course Pass, and I did it. And I did it. I did it so that everybody got what they wanted. Well, mostly everybody got what they want. And that's it is what it is. So I'm very happy that I got this comment. It's probably the best comment I've ever gotten on my channel. No bashing, none of that. So I thought I'd give you back the same energy, give you my reaction and my response to you, good sir, good ma'am, whoever. And that's just it. Happy birthday to me, and next week will be something cool. Probably the return of the Slendy Tubbies reaction, and that's gonna pretty much wrap it up. So hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you all next week back on the flip side. Peace out.